What it do, my people? This is your boy FJ3000, man. I want to welcome you back to a brand new episode of Laid Back Thursday. And that's the type of day it's going to be today, people. It's laid back. We just sitting back, chopping it up. We chilling. I know I really don't have people to respond to me. I'm basically just talking to you guys. But today is Thursday, and it's laid back. And we gonna chill, and we just gonna chop it up about a few things that's going on in the sports world, a couple things that has already happened, and some things that's coming up. So, man, first off, let's jump it off with the Final Four. We got the men's and the women's Final Four coming up on this weekend. I think starting tomorrow, we got the women's, and that is the Final Four with the women. It's gonna be LSU, Virginia Tech, Iowa, and South Carolina. That Iowa and South Carolina is gonna be a big matchup. I think you got the young lady by the name of Caitlin Clark from Iowa that's looked like she been killing it. She been doing some major eating, and we already know what South Carolina coming with. We know how they coming. They trying to go back to back. They got some dogs down there in South Carolina. The LSU and Virginia Tech game should be really good. So the women's Final Four look like it's gonna be a nice one. And honestly speaking, man, I think I want to see South Carolina and LSU go at it one more time. I want to see them go at it one more time for the national championship. And I'm picking South Carolina to pull it off and go for the two-peat. And on the men's side, man, this year for the tournament for the men, I don't think a lot of us predicted the Final Four to go the way that it has went. UConn, you got Miami, you got Florida Atlantic, and you got San Diego State. Like, who thought of San Diego State and Florida Atlantic, even UConn and Miami? Those are some really good teams. But come on now, if you're not from those schools, if you don't have kids that play for them schools, I'm pretty sure no one predicted any of these guys to be in the Final Four. But it's gonna be good. I hate that UConn is playing Miami because I kind of wanted to see Miami and UConn in the championship game. But that's going to be a tough one. UConn versus Miami, Florida Atlantic versus San Diego State in the Final Four. It's going to be some good games this weekend, man. What are you looking forward to at UConn versus Florida Atlantic? That's what I'm going to go with. Florida Atlantic is still taking that kind of underdog role. It's really them, man. They can just go out there and play. It's them versus the field. Like I said, I hate this UConn and Miami matchup. I think it's gonna be really good, but UConn, they can play down low and they can shoot the tray ball. So I got UConn edging Miami out to play Florida Atlantic in the national championship game. And of course, I gotta go with UConn. UConn has been looking really good in this tournament. And if they keep it up, I can't see nobody beating them. So I'm rolling with UConn on the men's side and South Carolina on the women's side. I want to give a major shout out to some of the guys that has decided to enter the NBA draft. I'm going to throw out just a couple names. Dariq Whitehead from Duke. Keontae George out of Baylor. Jet Howard out of Michigan. That's going to be Juwan Howard's son. And then we got Nick Smith Jr. out of Arkansas. That's just a few names. It's a lot of other names. It's a lot of the guys that has entered the draft. And I just want to wish them the best, man. I think it's pretty dope when you can set forth a goal and now it's time for it to come to a head. Some of the guys was plagued by injuries in college. Whitehead was injured pretty much the whole season for Duke. Nick Smith Jr. dealt with, if I'm not mistaken, knee injuries for the Razorbacks. But I'm excited to see these guys on the next level and see what they can bring to an NBA franchise. Let's move on, man. Let's move on to Russell Westbrook. Let's man, come on, man. Clap it up. Clap it up for Westbrook, man. Westbrook on last night, the man came through with 36 points. I think he was 5 for 5 from 3-point and 10 assists. Like, that's OKC Westbrook. That's Washington Westbrook when he was with the Wizards. Like, when you can just really go out there and just play and flow and run the floor. You are the floor general with Paul George being out. Kawhi Leonard was out. Westbrook could really do his thing, and that's what I have been telling people. Westbrook needs to be on the team where he can run the show. Not on a team where he got to do a lot of thinking. Not on a team where he necessarily has to come off the bench. When Westbrook can run the show, he can be his old self. And we saw that on last night. So I just want to give a big shout out to Russell for staying the course. Staying the course. We know it's been rocky for him for the last, 2 or 3 seasons with him going from team to team. But, I mean, he showed it last night that he can hold it down for a team that doesn't have a lot of superstars. So, big shout out to Russ on that. Next we got coming up is the NFL Draft. The NFL Draft, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be April the 27th through the 29th. That's big for people like me. Because I love to sit down and see where these players are going to be drafted, what teams they're going to go to, who's going to go number 1. Who's going to be Mr. Irrelevant, who's going to be that last pick that's going to come out and shine. Like, I like to see stuff like that. And, of course, I love to see who my Pittsburgh Steelers are going to draft. Who we going to roll with this year. We need a big-time safety. I would love to see us draft Branch. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Brian Branch out of Alabama. Really good safety. I think they got him rated as the number 1 safety coming out the draft. And if we can't get him, we have the 17th pick. If we can't get Brian Branch, then I would love to go with maybe a Broderick Jones, offensive lineman for Georgia, because we do need some tackles in Pittsburgh to kind of hold it down for Pickett when he's dropping back for a pass and all that type of stuff. We are beefing up the run game with the guards, so we probably do need a tackle. But I really hope we snatch up Branch out of Alabama. But tell me what squad are you rolling with in the NFL coming up? Who you want your squad to draft? I think, once again, the draft is big, man. I like to sit down and see what round these kids are going to go in, especially the kids from the smaller schools that's going to come in and be hungry. Because these kids from the big schools, they feel like it's already made for them. And when you come from a lower ranked school, you got that dog in you and it's time to eat. But today, I don't know if you guys know what today is, but today is opening day for Major League Baseball. Opening day for Major League Baseball. What team you rocking with? You see who I'm rocking with. You already see who I'm rocking with. It's the Boston Red Sox, man. If I'm not mistaken, everything just kicked off. Everything just kicked off probably about 30 minutes ago. And Aaron Judge has picked up where he left off. He done already smashed a home run, 10, 15 minutes into the season. So, big shout out to Aaron Judge. He's picking up where he left off. But I got to roll with my Red Sox. Hopefully, we can make a push for the playoffs this year. We was down real bad last season. So, hopefully, we'll turn around this year. But if you're a baseball head, if you love baseball, who your team? Is it the White Sox? Is it the Phillies? Who you rocking with this year? I know it's a lot of Yankee fans out there. But what squad are you rocking with? Once again, man, this is your boy FJ3000, man, and we just chopping it up on this laid back Thursday. Please comment if I forgot anything, if I forgot to throw anything out there. Put it in the comment section. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy 3000, and I'm out. Peace.